LoreWarrior Extended KW1-LH2 Lineholder. Overview. The Lineholder is Cressley Wallworks' first battlemech design. Though it breaks no new technological ground, the Lineholder meets all of its original specifications and in less than a year has broken sales records for mechs in the 55-ton weight class. Its low price is quickly making the Lineholder the standard mech of choice for smaller powers and minor nobles throughout the inner sphere. Capabilities. The Lineholder was designed as a mobile weapons platform with the ability to withstand considerable punishment. For a medium mech, the Lineholder fulfills these goals extremely well. Armed with a pair of long-fire missile racks above its right shoulder and a blaze-fire large laser in its left arm, the Lineholder can shell out consistent and deadly long-range fire. For close combat, the mech carries 4 torso-mounted Intech medium lasers, reliable and effective weapons that provide continuous fire support. The Lineholder has more than enough heatsinks to deal with potential overheating issues caused by these weapons. Problems arise only when the lasers and missile racks are fired simultaneously for extended periods. Deployment. Cressley Wallworks originally planned to sell the Lineholder to minor noble families throughout the inner sphere, but the breakdown of authority in the former Sana March caused Cressley to change its marketing strategy. The firm now sells the Lineholder to a myriad of factions in the so-called Chaos March, and new orders for the inexpensive mech are coming in daily. Though most Lineholders are deployed on various worlds in the Chaos March, a few have appeared in the armies of minor nobles on interior and border worlds in the inner sphere. Variants. Prompted by the brisk sales of the Lineholder, Cressley planned to introduce an upscale variant of the design for wealthier customers. The KW1-LH3 replaces the original medium lasers with pulse weapons and upgrades the large with an extended range model. Cressley hopes that the 3 model will become competitive with other contemporary frontline mechs, but only time will tell if the design can achieve such popularity. 3058 Upgrade. Overview. The first battlemech design manufactured by Cressley Wallworks, the Lineholder has become one of the new benchmarks for all future designs to be produced by Cressley. Using a set of common sense design theories created by a Cressley think tank, designers attempted to adhere to a set of rules and guidelines while creating a medium-weight weapons platform. Speed caps, heat sinks to weapon ratios, and damage bracket projections were all followed while creating the Lineholder. Its popularity amongst its targeted audience led Cressley to expand its ambition for the design, producing several other variants for high-paying customers. Though none proved as popular as the original, each has had brisk sales, and Cressley was encouraged enough to release future designs using the common sense design guidelines. Capabilities. A defensive design, the Lineholder has a variety of weapons to hold up an advancing enemy formation. A pair of LRM racks soften up opposition at range, while the blaze-fire large laser punches holes in armor. For short-range combat, 4 medium lasers provide the bulk of its firepower. Though not able to inflict considerable damage to heavily armored battlemechs, the Lineholder makes a solid member of a lance or company, lending support when needed. The Lineholder holds 14 heat sinks and can easily handle the heat generated during all but the most intense firefights, and it carries above average armor for its weight class of the same technological level. This employment of common sense design provided the owners of the Lineholder with a sturdy, versatile design. Deployment. The Lineholder can be found in almost every garrison within the Chaos March that can afford new battlemechs. Its low cost and easy to repair design has made it highly desired by small and medium-sized units, and the Federated Sons, and Werder Blake in particular, have employed advanced versions of the mech. Demand for the Lineholder has even reached periphery states such as the Cercinus Federation. With such widespread use, the Lineholder has seen its fair share of combat in its past 10 years of production. Many units assign it to be either the damage dealer of a medium attack lance or the quick response mech of a heavier assault company. In both roles, its reputation is solid. Variants. Content with the original's popularity, Cressley has begun to modify the Lineholder in several different ways to appeal to groups willing to spend more money for an advanced design. The first version is little more than a field upgrade, replacing the 4 medium lasers with a pair of medium pulsers and changing out the blazefire for an extended range version of the same laser. A second, much more extensive modification is currently being sold to the Werder Blake. Not content with just changing out all the lasers for more advanced ER models, the LHW variant uses extra light chassis, ferrofibrous armour for better protection, double heat sinks for better heat management, and the biggest addition is a C3I system that allows the Lineholder to integrate with the most advanced Blakist level Unit 2. Cressley Wallworks' most radical variant, however, is sold exclusively to the Federated Suns. Using the same extra light chassis and high strength armour used in the WOB variant, all of the Lineholder's armament is stripped for an ER large laser and a pair of arm-mounted rotary 2s. Nicknamed the Line Breaker by its pilots, some armour and heat sinks are sacrificed to create this impressive offensive capability. This variant, however, ceased production within a day of the dissolution of the Star League, apparently in retribution for the Federated Suns' no confidence vote. Notable mech warriors: Big Abby. This first production Linebreaker, Big Abby, was shipped to the 2nd Davian Guards RCT right before the outbreak of the Fedcom Civil War. Big Abby has been in more skirmishes and has seen more combat and survived more than any other Lineholder produced to date. Having been on both sides of the conflict, Big Abby's gone through well over a half dozen pilots during the entire Civil War and has yet never lost a pilot in combat. Instead, pilots have often been killed out of the cockpit, either before getting in the mech or executed after ejection. Big Abby is currently serving with the New Certis CMM. Now, visually this might not be the best looking mech. I mean, outside of the fact that the artwork kind of makes it look like it's going for a happy stroll in the rain, I actually do like this mech based on the write-up. It's everything I love about machines in the Battletech universe, where it's built for a job and it does it well. It's not meant to be flashy, it's not meant to impress, it's just built to fill a gap in a line, be a nice frontline combat machine. Whatever you need it to be, it's there, and that's what's great about it. It's a 55-tonner, with chassis as the Cressley GRF-1A-MDX powerplant Cortec 275 Fusion, cruiser 54, max of 83 with no jump jets. Its armour is the Cressley Stoneskin 30M. Its armament is 2 Longfire 5 LRM racks, 4 Intech medium lasers, and a single Blazefire Systems large laser. Manufacturers Cressley Wallworks, with the primary factory on Epsilon Eridani. Communication system is the Angst Clear Channel 3. And targeting and tracking is the RCA Instatrack Mark 12. So it has, 5 and 8 for movement, 14 heat sinks, which I'm guessing are singles. It has 9 armour on the head, 25 on the CT with 6 on the rear, 18 on the side torsos with 5 on the rear, and it has 18 on the arms and 19 on the legs. Both LRM5s are in the right arm. The 4 medium lasers are split evenly, 2 in each side torso, and it has a large laser in the left arm, with all the ammo for the LRMs in the right torso. Pretty straightforward machine, which isn't a bad thing. This is the kind of machine that if it was in, say, MWO, for instance, would be pretty decent as something that I could see people immediately swapping out the LRMs for like Streaks or SRMs, and a mech that carries, by default, 5 laser hardpoints spread across the side torsos and the arms would instantly be a perfect one for people who just want to do, like, you know, alpha strikes with pulse lasers or a load of small lasers, or however they want to build it, but the options are there. As I said, it's not the prettiest mech that's ever been designed. It's got, you know, a kind of dorky look to it, but it's not too bad. 5 and 8's a pretty decent movement range, and the armour is more than respectable. As it says, common sense design. I can't help but feel that this one was created by somebody who was probably kind of fed up and was jabbing people who just want to try and go like, yeah, but it has to have enough heat sinks to fire all the weapons at the same time. It has to be able to move at the right speed. Basically, I think this mech was designed to poke fun at min-maxers who take all of the fun out of Battletech by just wanting, it has to do the thing perfectly. Which I fucking hate that about people who just completely miss the point of the universe, that it's meant to be kind of evocative of a real life thing where companies will take shortcuts if it cuts down on cost, or they just need a machine to fill a role, or, heaven forfend, it's a machine that doesn't fire all of its weapons every single turn, because, you know, weapons have different ranges and different uses in different situations, rather than it always just being, but if it's on a flat plane in moderate temperature with clear line of sight and nice bright daylight, why wouldn't he fire all the weapons? Because no fucking planet exists like that, unless it's a planet called, like, New Holland, and it's all fucking flat. which I'm sure Fron and Goober will say probably even that doesn't fucking exist. Where's the clogs? Anyway, it's decent. I like it. The Lineholder is a good little mech, and I would definitely be interested in trying to find a way if I can use this against the players at some point in the future. But outside of that, have a good one, everybody. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.